Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 4 of my series on information on mindful eating. Leslie McGay of Leslie McGay Hypnosis here. I apologize again. Still having issues with my webcam and going live into Facebook. So really have no idea if anybody is live on Facebook or not. So I apologize for not interacting with anyone who might be live. With that being said, thank you for joining me today. Whether you're watching this live, whether you are watching this as a replay, thank you very much for joining me again. So, as mentioned in yesterday's live, today I wanted to talk about recognizing hunger, recognizing real hunger, right? Because sometimes our brain sends signals that can get confused, I guess would be a good way of putting it. So when I work with weight management clients, one of the very first steps that I take with those clients is to help them become consciously aware of the difference between physical hunger and emotional hunger. Many of us can be emotional eaters. We may not always be an emotional eater, but we may go through periods of time where we become emotional eaters. And this is a concept, many people are unfamiliar with it, and many people don't know how to distinguish between emotional hunger and actual real hunger. So what I wanted to do today was just go through a few facts about hunger, and what it is, what it feels like, right? So hunger, believe it or not, actually stems from the brain. Doesn't actually come from the stomach, it comes from the brain. So what happens is the brain registers certain nutrients are needed, such as carbs, protein, potassium, magnesium, that kind of thing. And then it transmits that message to the stomach's digestive system, and it starts to generate the feeling of hunger. So with real hunger is it's brought on by a true need for food, and it develops gradually over a period of time. With real hunger, you need to eat, but you don't necessarily crave a particular type of food. Any food that you like that's available will satisfy your hunger, and you won't feel guilty after you've finished eating. So physical hunger builds gradually and it gets stronger over a period of time, while head hunger continues, or it comes on really suddenly, and it almost feels like that it needs that immediate satisfaction, right? There's that feeling of I have to have this now. Physical hunger ends once you've eaten something, and you've satisfied that feeling of hunger, but head hunger it might not go away as quickly, but it will also disappear if you distract yourself. Physical hunger is always in the body and it's not in the head. So if you think you feel hungry below the neck, it's actual hunger knocking on your door. So for clarity, if it's coming from the mouth or the head, it is a craving and it's not physical hunger per se. Psychological hunger or real hunger starts to occur about 2 to 4 hours after your last meal. So what you might feel is, you might feel an emptiness or a rumbling feeling in your stomach. If you ignore that signal, your body then sends a stronger signal in the form of you might get a headache, you might feel dizzy or lightheaded. I know personally, if I ignore that hunger, I actually start to get a headache. So I try to eat when I feel those signals. But this type of hunger is your body's way of telling you that it needs nourishment, right? Your body needs to be nourished. Simple way to look at the two different types of hunger is to use the hunger and fullness rating scale, and it can help you to identify what type of hunger you're actually experiencing at any given time. So it's a scale of 1 to 10. The first would be you're absolutely starving. You're feeling dizzy. You're feeling irritable. Um, as my daughter would call it, you get hangry, right? I love that expression because I get hangry when I'm really, really, really hungry. I do get very irritable. So, two would be you're very hungry and not able to concentrate. Three, beginning signals of hunger start to happen. Four would be increased physical cues of being hungry, and they're becoming more intense. Five would be you are content, so you're neither full nor hungry. Six would be you are comfortably full, so you're completely satisfied. Seven, you're full, and you feel as though you maybe ate a little bit too much. So eight would be uncomfortably full. So you're absolutely stuffed. You've had that really nice meal that everything tastes so good that you just want to keep eating. Nine is very, very uncomfortable, and you start to feel like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have eaten that much, right? How many times have we all said that? Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have eaten all that. And 10 would be stuffed to the point of actually feeling nauseous. So what I would recommend is just take a moment to check on your hunger status when like when you're feeling hungry. Check on that hunger status. One of the things that I would highly recommend, and I tell all of my clients that come to me for weight management, is one of the first things that you can do is being aware of what you're eating and when you're eating, right? So what I mean by that is when you sit down to have a meal, a lot of times we'll have a meal in front of the TV, or, you'll be reading a book or doing something else in addition to eating. So what I like to recommend with weight management clients is that you actually take the time to just sit with your meal, chew slowly, focus on what you're doing, be aware of the taste of the food, chew your food. That's the other thing. Often when we're hungry, depending on how hungry you are, we kind of wolf it down, and when we're eating really quickly and not really chewing the food properly or enough, we end up eating much more than we actually need. So by slowing down, eating a little bit slower, being aware of what you're eating, enjoying the taste, savoring the flavors of everything, that can just help to keep you connected with those messages that are coming, telling you that you've had enough to eat. I hope this helps. If you would like to have a copy of my hunger versus full scale, please just go ahead and make a comment in the comments below. Just comment that you'd like the scale, or send me a private message, or send me an email. And tomorrow, so for tomorrow's live, I am hoping that I will be able to go live at noon. If I can't, then what I will do is I will record a video and post it for noon. But I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I will have a great day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.